Welcome to How Much is Too Much? Managing Your Child's Screen Time for Parents and Caregivers of Young Children. This presentation was funded by the Office of Early Childhood through the Governor's Education Emergency Relief Fund in partnership with NEAT, the RESC Alliance, and All Our Kin. This presentation was developed by educational consultants from Learn Regional Educational Service Center. In this video, we will provide an understanding of screen time, including recommendations for screen time and type by age, provide an overview of various types of media, So exactly what is screen time? This is time spent using a device, whether that device is a computer, a television, a game console. What are the different types of screen time? Passive consumption refers to time spent watching TV, reading, or listening to music. The main characteristic of passive screen time is that there is no thought, creativity, or interaction. Interactive consumption includes playing games and browsing the internet. This is active and creative use and encourages social engagement with other children and adults. Screen time can also include communication, such as video chatting and using social media. And finally, there's content creation, using devices to make digital art or music, developing skills and crafting something that has the potential to be shared or performed. Common Sense Media and the American Academy of Pediatrics provide some guidelines for screen time. For infants to 18 months, they recommend consider limiting screen time to video chatting with friends and family. This is a great way to build relationships and bond with those who are away. Video chatting is actually easier than phone calls for babies, since they can respond to facial expressions better than verbal language alone. For children 18 to 24 months, Common Sense Media and the American Academy of Pediatrics recommend that devices should be used together with your children. This is actually how children learn best and provides the bonus of further bonding with your child. Consider trying the below ideas in small increments of time, like 10 or 15 minutes. Exploring new words, ideas, sounds, and pictures online. Showing toddlers a photo of themselves and naming parts of the face. Or scrolling through all of your pictures, naming people in your life and talking about them. For children ages 2 to 5 years, Common Sense Media and the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends limiting screen time to no more than 1 hour or less per day. They suggest choosing high-quality programming and apps, and other videos on our site can help you with that. You can extend the value of that screen time by co-viewing or co-playing with your child. Other things to consider for children ages 2 through 5. Is the content engaging? Does it have a storyline or a learning goal? Is it interactive? And we suggest choosing content that does not have distractions or links to other pages. Is there involvement? For example, does it ask for a response from the child? Is the content meaningful? Does the media reflect your child's everyday life familiar activities, like grocery shopping or city life if you live in the city? And does the media allow for social interactions? Is an adult able to extend or make sense of the content for the child? On this slide, we provide you with some opportunities for reflection. We invite you to pause this video to think, journal, or discuss with another adult. How will your child use media? For example, will they learn a new skill from an Elmo video? How will parents and caregivers serve as role models on media use? For example, can you commit to putting your phone away during dinner time? Where will and will not technology be used? For example, for your child, technology can be used in the living room, but not the dinner table or the bedroom. And finally, when will and will not media be used? For example, technology can be used before dinner time, but not early in the morning or before bedtime. Consider making a family media plan. This is a tool from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Welcome to the Family Media Plan, where you can easily create a personalized plan that works within your family's values and busy lifestyles. The tool is available in English and Spanish. Want to use the tool like an app on your desktop? Simply click on the icon in your browser and select Install. This will allow instant access to your plan anytime, anywhere, and from any PC with an internet connection. On your mobile phone, if you have an Android, simply use Chrome to navigate to the Family Media Plan. Once there, scroll down and select Add Family Media Plan to home screen. You can also tap the three-dot overflow menu in the top right corner and select Install App. Chrome will add the application shortcut to your home screen. For iOS users, navigate to the Family Media Plan in Safari, then tap the Share button, tap Add to Home Screen, and then tap Add. The Family Media Plan will show up on your home screen like a native iOS app. Here's how it works. To get started, create a profile for each member of your family, adults too. Include their names and ages. You can even add fun avatars for each family member. Add as many family members as you need. Click or tap on the Continue arrow to move through the tool. Next, you will find a list of media priorities to choose from. They are all selected by default, but you can unselect them if you prefer to choose only those priorities that are most important to your family. Click or tap Continue. The tool will now move you through each priority you selected and offer ideas and tips to help you make the plan work for your family. The progress bar above shows the priorities you selected. Click on any of those to move forward or back through the tool. You can even go back and add priorities if you skipped any. On each priority page, you'll see a list of ways to implement these priorities. Simply click or tap on the Reasons Tips button on each suggestion to learn why it's important, along with how to make it work and other helpful tips. Tap or click on which child you want to apply the suggestions to. You can easily select them all at once or clear and choose one at a time. Once you've gone through each priority, you're ready to review your family media plan. Each family member has a tab with the tips you selected. You can choose to print your plan, or if you are logged in, you can easily share your plan by email or text. If you have not registered on healthychildren.org, don't worry, it's quick and free. At any point you decide to make changes to your plan, simply go back in, make your desired changes, and review. In fact, it's a good idea to update your plan for things like school breaks or as your children get older. Another great idea? Print your plan and hang it on the fridge or somewhere in your home to remind you and your family about your plans. Get started today and put the Family Media Plan to use in your family.
Here are a few helpful tips for co-learning with your child. Consider viewing screen time not as a break time for grown-ups. We all know that kids would be content to sit alone and view the screen until the end of time, and that this is a tempting opportunity to run to the bathroom, prep snack, send an email, or swap the laundry. But children this young need supervision. They need support to understand what they're seeing and hearing, and this is when grown-ups set the foundation for screen time expectations that will grow with their child. Children also love social interaction, especially with their primary grown-up. So how do you incorporate technology into your life? Here's an example. Let your child take the iPad or your phone along to the aquarium, the zoo, on a hike, etc. Give them time to take photos of what they do, like buying tickets, feeding the animals, or making tracks in the snow, or photos of what they see, like animals, safety signs, and who they talk to, animals, park rangers, zookeepers. When you get home, review the pictures and let your child retell you the story of your day. By doing this, there are key skills being targeted, like vocabulary, using complete sentences, describing, sequencing, developing personal narratives. Our final tip for you is to establish boundaries. Set clear expectations for use. Use a visual timer so there's a clear end, and then offer a choice. Do you want me to turn it off, or do you want to? Avoid using screen time as a reward or something special. It's just like any other activity. Sometimes it's a choice, and sometimes it's not. Consider having media-free zones, like your bedroom, waiting rooms, or the shopping market. And consider also having family media-free time, like dinner, driving, or during worship. Remember, adults are models. Those little people are always watching. We end this video with some helpful tips to ensure quality of the media that your children are looking for. Our first suggestion is to preview the media that you're sharing. Organizations such as Common Sense Media have programming ratings and reviews to help you determine what's appropriate for your child's age. Better yet, watch, use, or play them with your child. Some helpful hints are the best movies and shows for young children are short, 10 to 15 minutes, or short segments. They're gentle, with simple messages that avoid scary stuff like explosions, yelling, and cartoon violence. And they have positive messages, including language and role models. Common Sense Media is a nonprofit organization that has age ratings and reviews. They have their best of lists to find TV, movies, streaming, podcasts, and games for your child's specific age. You can find out more at the link on the screen. Pause to copy it down, or you can click on the description below. We also recommend that you use parental controls to block websites, filter content, impose time restrictions, manage all devices on a home network. And finally, we hope that you choose media for your child that's interactive, that's playful, and supports creativity, exploration, pretend play, active play, and outdoor activities. We end this video with a few tips for parents and caregivers. First, co-watch whenever possible. Consider being selective and choosing wisely. Consider modeling limited phone use and prioritizing and placing a focus on sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Also consider establishing boundaries by implementing screen-free time before bedtime, at mealtime, or during family time.